So let's talk about animation. It is likely that you have seen some animated products throughout your life, and it's even more likely that several of the animated films that you love the most in the world of entertainment belong to this medium. Whether it is the forever Disney classics or funny cartoons that we loved so much in our childhood, such as SpongeBob SquarePants, The Smurfs, The Fairy Odd Parents, Adventure Time, and many, many more. These products that we treasure so much have always been something that has been a part of the daily life. Waiting for a new episode to come out, desperately wanted to buy a new product of our favorite cartoon, and even imitating the protagonist and sometimes the villains lead us to see that in the modern world, animation has been a part of most of us. Today, I want to talk about this way of creating art. My main goal is to spread the industry that inspired me so much that made me imagine, run, laugh, scream, and even cry seeing it. I do all this for one reason in mind: animation is misappreciated. What do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you. I know it sounds pretty weird when it's put on paper. Misappreciated, you may wonder. How can I think that if in this medium fall the most influential and popular pieces of media, the childhood of millions, not even mentioning the billionaire amount of sales that some of the companies collect each year? Well, yeah, it's misappreciated. And I'll give you all the reasons why I think this way. Maybe even you end up thinking a little about the subject. I'm telling you about the stereotypes. The stereotypes in this animated market are extremely harmful, especially for animators or animation businesses that try to get out of the industry standard. Many times, animated projects have to adapt to it in order to survive. A great and harmful stereotype in animation is the animation is just for children, and in my experience, is the most common one. I have heard of several cases of parents putting animated movies or series to their children because they saw an animated style, only to realize that the film set courses and put grotesque scenes. Nowadays, there are too many people who see the medium as a source of children's entertainment only, something to put to their children to entertain them, staying with a childish idea of the medium. This is extremely harmful for animated artists, not only because their work is taken less seriously in many occasions, but also many times they are not supported in the same way that those who try to go for a more adult tone than those who stick to the more childish side. And I'm completely aware of many examples of success in the adult side. Of course there are, but when you compare it with the other side of the coin, the difference is overwhelming. A great example of this is the biggest animated business by far, Disney. This brand ended up becoming the face of animation pretty much for many people, bringing many fans and even expanding to ridiculous measures. And I and many others have always loved these movies. The downside is that the massive cultural repercussions in this kind of bias to see the medium in a childish way. Personally, I don't think these films are bad, or that it's wrong to consume them, or that they hurt the industry in any way. No, of course not. My goal is not to make you stop watching something. Everyone is free to choose their preference. All I want is to show you all this side of animation that people usually ignore or pass over. And this brings me to adult animation. Due to the stereotype, this medium is usually less popular or less watched than its children's counterpart. Having several cases of series that are cancelled for not having a following, having cases that are successful but do not even reach the heels of the other side of the coin. Much of the adult audience passes this kind of animation unnoticed if it has more a mature tone, preferring to watch the series or live-action movies that have become so popular in recent years. And although this is the case, animation has regained enough ground, especially on the eastern side with the massive success of Anime International. This drives me by my conclusions. Lately, this medium of art has gained a place in many people, and this number grows more and more each day. Seeing projects that go viral in the entertainment world, despite all the stereotypes that we have on the industry, that's why I made the video. I wanted to invite the viewer to see this art with another point of view. There is a lot of variety, artistic freedom, theory, history, and many, many more in this medium that is undeniable. This is a medium of art creation, with all the freedoms all the media has to offer, its difficulties, its scale of skill, and much, much more. and I hope that it's seen as such, as a way to create art.